River Gorge for a weekend all by myself in a cabin with no plans of anything to do. It's going to be pretty.
Here's the little cabin I was staying in. It's very isolated at the top of a hill, and it was super quiet. I wanted something very simple the first night, so I got a delicious cheese and sausage pizza from Hilltop Pizza in Beattyville. Great choice.
These are the baby birds. Oh, coming out of their nest this morning. Oh, there they go, the babies. Go on. Go on, follow everyone else. Go on. Oh, there's more of you. Go on, everyone else is trying it. Hi. I'll go back. So maybe you won't be scared. Go on. Everyone else is trying it. Go on. You can do it. Jump. Yay. Okay, that just leaves you. Go on, chicken. I see, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna hurt you. Go on. Try it. Go on. You can do it. Go on. See, you fluttered your wings, they work. I hear them all calling to you. There's a pretty view. Wow, look at that. That's beautiful. That gravel road leads to two cabins down there right by the river. And there's two super steep hills. They are so steep. You need four-wheel drive to go down there. I mean, they're really ridiculously steep. I went all the way down to the bottom, and then I looked up and I thought, how would a vehicle get up there? You need like a four-wheel drive Jeep or something like that. Anyway, it's just a beautiful view. Beautiful sky. So pretty.
Here's the river at the bottom of those steep hills. There were a couple of other cabins down there, and they were empty for the weekend, so I had the river all to myself.
This is very challenging. I mean, I don't have any plans. No hikes planned. Nothing. I didn't bring stuff with me. I brought my horn. And I brought a CD player to play some Wayne Dyer CDs. I brought my journal. But this is really challenging, and the day is dragging. It's just amazing. The stuff we fill our minds with. TV, Facebook, the news. I mean, I've picked up my phone several times just to check Facebook, and there's a signal here, so I was kind of hoping I wouldn't have service at all, and then I wouldn't be tempted. But I'm just putting it down, and it's interesting how much that impulse and reflex comes up to look at it. I mean, before I got here, this trip sounded great, theoretically. You know, nothing to do, no plans, no distractions. But I think my mind just feeds on distractions, just feeds on it. And then when they're not there, it's challenging, and then my mind tries to create some distractions, man. So I practiced a little bit. I've been journaling, and that's That's good, because I'm getting all this down. But this is a really enlightening experience. I mean, I've thought I would love to live out in a cabin in the middle of the woods with no TV or Wi-Fi or phone or distractions. So I'm getting a little taste of it right now, and it's fascinating. I mean, obviously, if you lived off grid, you would have tons to do in order to maintain your life. And I don't have to do that. I've got plenty of food. There's a whole stack of wood. I don't have to do anything to help myself live while I'm here. But this is really, really excellent practice. I love the birds. I've heard my woodpeckers, but I haven't seen any of them yet. But I've heard them. I saw what I thought was a black squirrel, and I thought, oh, they have black squirrels here, because it was exactly that size. But then I walked down to the river, and I saw it again, and I don't know, is it a weasel or a mink or an otter? I don't know what's in Kentucky, but it's not a squirrel, because I saw it didn't have like the squirrel ears. It looked like a mink or a weasel, or it wasn't an otter. I don't think there's otters in Kentucky, but it was cool. And just a few minutes ago, there was a thunderstorm rolling in. It's super dark to the southwest, but I don't hear it now. It's comforting hearing a thunderstorm move in. So just trying to be great experiment. I'm glad I'm doing this. I almost got a little bit, I actually almost got panicked. I almost panicked and thought, I want to go home early. I just got to go home tomorrow. I can't do this. It's just my mind. It's just my mind making up stories. Divide and rule, like Muji says. So, all right, that's it for now. More later. Well, as this storm is approaching, I can show the cabin. It's my grill that I'll use later on today, and my nice fire pit and firewood. Just surrounded by woods. Here's my cabin. take you inside. Gotta get used to doing this. I have a different camera. This is awkward. Two bunk beds here. Good for putting my stuff on. Little stove back there. That's a little cluttered. It's tiny, so it's going to be cluttered. There's a bed. It's pretty comfy. Here's the bathroom. Very tiny. There we go. Perfect. Shut the door. Little air conditioner. It's off now. I got cold. Little fridge, little microwave, coffee maker that I couldn't plug in there. I had to bring it over on the nightstand and plug it in there. And then little sink. Got my dishes drying. Got my steak and my chicken. There's a TV, but who needs that? It does work. There's my bunkhouse. Let's go out again, see about this storm. Just gonna sit down here and wait for a little bit of rain. Ooh. Wow. That storm's blowing in. Listen to the wind in the trees. Wow. That breeze feels great. I just thought about checking the radar to see what weather's coming, and I could just hear Deanna. She used to laugh at me. Just turn around and look out the window and you can see what the weather is. Oh, Deanna, I love you. Miss you a lot. You were a great colleague at the opera. Wow, listen to that. Those trees are creaking and swaying. Can hear it. Oh man, feels like it just dropped 10 degrees. Wow. Feels great. Oh. Wonder if we're going to have some lightning or thunder. catch you all up later if we get some rain. Finally, here comes the rain. Cheers. Nice afternoon thunderstorm. Nice cold dark beer. Nice. This looks very gentle, but looks like in about a half an hour we might get pretty bad thunderstorm coming through, but I'm just enjoying this right now. Me and the bugs, because the birds have gone into hiding. Oh my, it has gotten very dark and cool. It's coming from there, from the northwest. Ooh, that's a cool breeze. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I might have to take refuge inside in a little bit. Oh my God, it's getting dark. Nice thunder. I hear some heavier rain coming. I think it's rain and not wind. Oh, here it comes. I might not be making a campfire tonight. I covered up the grill at least, so when this is over I can... I've got a big old ribeye steak I'm looking forward to. What was that? Man, it's dark. Oh, raindrops are getting bigger. Oh boy. Oh boy. Nice. Whoa. I think I'm gonna get wet here on the porch. I wonder if I get any lightning. Pretty misty here on the porch. Yum, steak on the charcoal grill. The breakfast.
Wow, that was a great breakfast. That was the best ribeye I have ever had, and I had some egg casserole that I had brought along with me. Breakfast of champions.
Whew. It's my last evening here. And I have had a very interesting weekend. Just nothing to do, no plans. Didn't have any hikes, wasn't watching TV, was really trying to stay off my phone. And I struggled. But I wanted to see what this weekend would be like doing this. This morning I had planned to get up and have coffee and watch the birds and, listen, sit out on the front porch. And I woke up and I heard thunder, and here comes a thunderstorm. And I had to stay inside, and it's a tiny cabin, and I just didn't have anything to do. I wasn't going to turn on the TV, and I drank some coffee and just waited for the rain to stop, and just I don't know, I'm even struggling to find the words. It's amazing what we fill our minds with and what we need to engage us. Anyway, the rain stopped. The rain stopped for just enough for me to get the charcoal over in the grill, and I grilled my steak. It was delicious. Man, it was a nice ribeye, and I had that with some eggs that I had brought. It was good. And then it rained again, but I sat out on the porch. It wasn't raining too hard. Then I went for a walk a couple of times up and down that big hill just to get some exercise. And I practiced a lot. I practiced maybe 2 hours. I haven't practiced that much in years, in a day. And then I sat on the front porch with my journal. And it just all of a sudden hit me. I'm almost 60 years old. That just sounds so bizarre. And with luck, the universe willing, my life is two-thirds done. Two-thirds. And I thought, what do I want to do for the last third of my life? What What have I learned? What have I learned in my 60 years? What have I learned that I can put into practice for the last 30 years of my life? And the first thing that came up was just stop being so fucking scared. I don't know why, but I've lived my life scared, just afraid. Afraid to take chances to do things, afraid of, I don't know, like, afraid of getting hurt, afraid of, physically hurt or emotionally hurt, afraid of being wrong, afraid of making mistake, afraid of not being perfect. And I just don't want to live in fear anymore. And I thought another thing is I have to stop worrying. Worry. I was taught by Master. My mom's the champion worrier. And she passed it on to me. And I learned it from her. I learned it great. But I'm tired of it because it sucks. It sucks my life away. I mean, I've worried about shit and used up beautiful days of my life worrying about shit that never happens. And I waste my precious life on it. And then what I really want to not do is hate myself, hate my body, because of my tummy rolls and my thighs, and it just, I'm tired of hating myself. I don't want to hate myself anymore. Why would I hate this body that God, that the universe gifted me, gifted my immortal being with this body? Why would I hate it? I'm tired of hating it. I don't want to hate it. I want to just accept it like it is. I mean, I can walk forever. I can walk. I can hike. I can ride my bike. I'm so grateful. I can fucking CrossFit. I'm almost 60 and I'm doing all those things really comfortably. It's like those years when I was so ripped, 10 years ago. Didn't make me any happier. It really didn't. I hated myself for so much other stuff. There was plenty to hate. Even though I was 112 pounds, I found plenty of other stuff to hate about myself. So, what's the use of Wayne Dyer and Marianne Williamson and Muji and Eckhart Tolle? What's the use of all of those? What's the use of studying them if I don't put anything into practice? Do I want this last part of my life to be different than what it has been? And those are the ways, those are the things I want to be different. Hello, bee. There's a bee buzzing. I don't want to be scared. I don't want to live in fear. I want to stop worrying all the time. And I want to love myself. I want to love myself with my tummy. I'm lucky. I'm so lucky. I'm lucky I can do all the things I do. I'm lucky and I'm grateful. And hating myself and hating my body that I can't be grateful if I'm hanging on to that. I just have to keep reminding myself my happiness isn't contingent on weight or money or playing my horn without my lips quivering. It's like, if I'm lucky and I'm a Carlino woman, those Carlino gals seem to live till they're about 90. Past. If I'm that lucky to be as badass as all those Carlino girls, I want to enjoy. I want to enjoy my life. I don't want to be angry. I don't want to be scared. I don't want to be worried. And I don't want to be hateful to myself. Can I do that? Can I do that? I intend to go to Alaska next summer. And take my road trip. This time next year, I'll be driving it. That's... I would love to do, and I hope it's God's plan too. God's the one who put it in my mind. Elisa's amazing Alaska adventure in 2023. I was thinking sometime this weekend, like today, I was like, I'm just going to go home. I'm going to go home early. This has been so weird. I spent all this money on this cabin and I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting here. But today's been really valuable. I don't know, would I have had this realization sitting at home, what I want the rest of my life to be. I think I've rambled long enough. Wow. Just gonna put this all together and learn how to edit this into all one video, and you have to start practicing doing this. If I'm gonna be vlogging next summer while I'm in Alaska, my adventures. That's it for now. See you later.
Well, that's the end of my adventure. I hope you enjoyed my very first foray into video making. Thanks for watching.